Namaskar, viewers. Today we have Ganguly ji with us. We will know all about advantages and disadvantages of puja room location.
Yes, puja room is a very important place or location inside the house. Everyone wants to have a puja place or a puja room. There are three options available. The best option is the east, and the second best option is northeast, and the third option is north. Whichever these options are available. Well, it all depends on the physical constructional pattern of the house.
So, what do you mean by the constructional pattern?
Constructional pattern means, let us say, the eastern area, the eastern part of the house, or the room available in the eastern side is best suited for puja room. Now, suppose you don't have that room, or you don't have that part. Suppose there is a shaft running at that place, or suppose there is some pillar there at that place, or suppose there is a balcony or there is a cut in that place. So, obviously, you can't use that area. So, that is a constructional pattern. There is a technical issue there. So, you have to go to the next option, and the next option is northeast. Similarly, if northeast is also not available, then the north.
Suppose all three directions are not available. Then what we do?
Yes, I have seen a few houses by now that all three directions are practically not, it was not available at all. Well, if it is not available, then whichever is the room which is towards the eastern part of the plot of your area, that room can be in the north, that can in the western side, or whatever it is. You have to keep a compass there and find out which is the eastern part of that room. So, you can put your deities and organize your puja place at that location. So, again you are following the same method, that is the eastern side.
Beside direction, is there anything else associated with the puja room?
Yes, one thing one should remember, the gods and goddesses should be placed towards the east. A lot of people are not aware, which means that when you place the gods and goddesses photos, you are facing to the east. Number one. Number two, whenever you are placing an idol in your puja room, or a statue of the gods and goddesses, it should not be more than 9 inches in height. You should not bring any other ancient object from ancient temples and place it in your puja room. That is not to be done. It is not done as per Vastu. And another thing is, in the puja room, you should avoid as far as possible to be organized in the bedroom. You should not have a puja room in the bedroom. But then again, the problem arises is, these days people are having either a 2-room flat or a 3-room flat, where it is not possible to organize a separate room, devote a separate room for the puja room. So, in that case, you can utilize your bedroom also. You can have a side, the eastern side of the bedroom, but as far as possible, see that portion of that house is kept always neat and clean.
Say, any special advice on arrangement of a puja place?
Yes, the puja place need to be arranged in a very neat and clean manner. If you can place the temple, a small temple on the floor, fine. If you don't have place, then you can have a wall shelf also, and place your photographs of the deities on the shelf. Secondly, you should not have any photos of departed souls placed in the puja room or the puja place. That is not the place for the departed souls. The departed soul photos are to be kept at the southern end, but not absolutely a big no-no in the puja room. And another thing it has to be observed is, you cannot place idols of let's say Ganesha or any other deity, gods and goddesses, in any other room as a showpieces. People have in keeping as a showpiece. If you have kept, then it is again you become a duty bound to worship them also. You cannot leave them just as a exhibition piece or a showpiece.
So viewers, next Wednesday we will come again with some interesting topic.